Okay, the structure faces west. So this is the north side of the home. This is the garage car entry. This is where the electric power enters the house. This is the electric supply conduit. It's got a slip joint on it, so when the house moves, it's okay. That's a good thing. Coming on along, our grounding rod is buried. That's a good thing. Okay. Now coming in here, this is kind of unusual. Okay. But we got aluminum to copper. But what's happening here is, see these protective neoprene booties? They're not required here yet. They probably will be one day, but they're not required here. They're required here at the first point entrance. You know? It's like they or they, you know? But you're supposed to have the protective non-conductive covers on L1 and L2 where it enters the cabinet, not down here. It's not required down here. It's just as good an idea down here as it is up there. I mean, if you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this box. I get that. But the requirement is for these to be there. These boxes should be sealed on 3 sides, on their sides and their tops, to help prevent moisture from getting down into the brickwork. Brick is porous. Okay. Moving on along, this is our main service panel, load center, if you will. Now, something I haven't noticed on either one of these boxes is the bonding location has not been labeled. Okay, this guy's supposed to have 3 grounds. Okay, that's your bond. I get it. That's plastic. Okay, so that goes home. That goes to your meter. Okay, you've got all kinds of grounds in here. But I can't see one within 6 feet. You know, I just know that it has to be there. This is a bonding location, and it's not labeled inside of either cabinet. It's not even labeled on the cover. A lot of times I misspell UFOR on that. But this is our bonding location. So our UFOR bar, it's electrical bonding. And what bonding does, it energizes everything. That's why your car doesn't shock you, because your car is bonded. All the metal parts are connected. That's why your refrigerator doesn't shock you, because all the metal parts have been bonded, and electricity takes the path of least resistance. And this is why your house should not shock you, okay? Because it's all bonded under normal conditions. I mean, just as under normal operating conditions, your house should not shock you. Your house should never shock you, for that matter. But okay, so we're coming on along inside of here. These do not have to have the protective boots on them, and they don't have them. We should not have any combustible debris inside of the cabinet. Okay, so that should have all been vacuumed out. No combustible debris inside of the cabinet. And coming on along, we got GFCI and AFCI in all the proper locations. This is the way we've been testing them. Okay, these are air conditioning. This is our closed dryer breaker. That is supposed to be GFCI protected. Now this has been labeled oven, and this has been labeled oven. Okay, you got a 30 and a 40 amp breaker. Both of them labeled for the oven. 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 Huh. Okay, but the bottom one, this is the 30 amp one, but the bottom one, the 40 amp one, it's not fitting on the bus bar like it should. See the way it's sticking out like that? Okay, it's not supposed to be all crooked like that. Why isn't that fitting better in there? Why doesn't it fit flush like, see all these? And then this one, whoops! This one's fine, look, see, it goes fine. Fine. This is called handwriting. Code of the manufacturer says shall. They're pretty adamant about it. It should be printed. It says Eaton right there. Like it says danger right there. Like it says electrical cabinet front right there. Okay, that's all printing. This is handwriting. Okay, the manufacturer even supplied printed labels to go inside of there. I don't know where they disappear to. Maybe they're at the electrician's house on his kid's dresser. I don't know. I don't know where those stickers go to, but they seem to disappear, and then they go in there and they do all this fancy handwriting, and That's just not going to hold up like it should. So what did we learn? We learned that our bonding location is not labeled. We learned that our cabinets are not sealed. Our exterior boxes are not sealed. We learned that our protective, non-conductive covers are on the wrong leads inside the main principal. We learned that we got debris inside of the cabinet. We learned that one of our breakers doesn't fit very well, and we learned that our clothes dryer breaker is not GFCI protected. And we learned that our cabinet was handwritten. Our inside the panel cover, which we call the dead front cover plate, but that panel cover is a good name. I kind of think I can, continue to cabinet front. Cabinet front. Okay. We learned that it was all the breakers were hand labeled inside of there.